Always let the days slip away. I should have been making up my mind. I never opened up to get all in, and now I'm running out of time. Sometimes I dream about going back, keeping all the things I left behind. But now I know I can't change the past. Way too young to know the reason why. And it all comes rushing back, rushing back. And it all comes rushing back, rushing back. And it all comes rushing back, rushing back. And it all comes rushing back. And it all comes rushing, rushing. And it all comes rushing back.
Wow. Dude. Ladies and gentlemen, the new Streamlabs update, every time I close Streamlabs, it makes me re-log in and re-import all my... Are you kidding me? What the fuck are we... All right, I'm gonna have to change over to OBS unless that was Hosh just messing with me. All right, ladies and gentlemen, how you guys doing? That was pretty cool, huh? That was pretty cool, huh? That was pretty. How many of you were surprised? Do we have a clip of it?
Oh yeah, wow. That's
Thank you,
very cool.
Novocaine.
Thanks for the streams.
High quality shit. It was pretty cool. Pre-recorded the interview? Yes. So I sat down with Samara like 3 weeks ago. I sat down with her like 3 weeks ago, and it's interesting because we were filming stuff. Like we actually got to hang out for like 2.5 hours, and she was really fun. She was really, really neat.
Oh yeah, wow. That's very cool.
52
And
months.
I don't know if you guys
Such
saw,
a great
but like
stream.
she was so funny. She was so on it. She was great. Here, let's take a look at the clip. Are you shitting me? Brothers and sisters, what are we doing?
Oh yeah, wow. That's very cool.
Oh
Use your
my
phone
God.
now,
I can't do this. I don't think I'm going to stream tonight. I'm going to be honest. Everything's broken. I'll fix it later. I'll talk to you guys for a little bit, but everything's broken. No, I'm not going to fix it right now. Everything's broken. I don't even know what is happening here. I don't even know where the Elgato would be coming from. I don't even know what scene this is that's blocking it. Is it this? Okay, never mind. All right, we fixed it. Or did we? Where's my camera? Oh my God, bro. Is there no audio on this? Why is there no audio on this? I wasn't even controlling stream. Oh my God. Audio works on VOD? The song? There's no way. It was muted because of the song? That is
yeah, wow, that's very cool.
brutal.
Oh, I thought you blew up.
No, bro, all your VODs are like that? They're not. We fixed that. Your VODs have been muted for like months, dude? No, you're wrong. We fixed it. Hold on. We can watch it on the VOD site. I love Ozzy. Here we go.
Wait, is that Mortal Kombat or the other one? I guess
You
we have
don't
to
seem.
better
I was
lives.
very excited about the train game, and you seem less excited about Foursquare. I won't take that personally. Hold on. Uncomfortable. I can hear it through my headphones, even though they're not on right now. It's deafening. It's really super uncomfortable.
I am going to find you.
That was awesome.
Shadows, all you girls and boys, don't you make a noise, or I am going to find you. Run, 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 creep up on my brain. Run, 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 stalk the night away.
Pretty good.
Oh yeah, wow. That's very cool.
Pretty
Who
good.
exploded? Blood for the Blood Church.
Blood for the Blood Church, baby. Skulls for the Skull Throne. Oh. We thought you were hit with the Havana, right? Did that hurt? Sure. Can we put Tifa on the couch? Absolutely not. Yeah, it was awesome, right? Why does every movie sponsor kill you? I don't know. Have you never really heard of Ticket to Ride? I've never heard of Ticket to Ride. Have you really never? No. The the train board game. Guys, I'm gonna admit, I'm so cooked right now. I've been up since so early
yeah,
because
wow,
of
that's
the
very
Laverne
cool.
Cox podcast, which was dope, by the way. It is crazy. I will say that both Austin and Hassan tried to take credit for getting Laverne on the podcast when I literally asked her on camera. That is some crazy next level. I am the Fira Scottie Pippen. That is crazy. It's a good tone setter though. It is a good tone setter for like how much stuff I don't get credit for. Have you seen the Spider-Man trailer? Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I was kind of unimpressed with the Spider-Man trailer. We can watch it. I was really excited for it, and I just didn't think like much happened in it. Here, we'll take a look. You guys can be your own judge. I think the movie will be great. I think they're hiding a lot of what happens in the actual film in the trailer.
I can't believe our first hit MIT. MJ, come on, pretend like you're not the happiest you've ever been in your entire life.
I can't.
I knew it.
Hi, my name is Peter Parker. You don't remember me, but we used to know each other. Something bad was going to happen, and the only way to stop it was to make everyone forget about me. Because I'm not just Peter Parker. I'm Spider-Man.
The hell, Frank? You just hit me with a van.
Quit your whimpering. Suit yourself. Mother.
Go home.
And sometimes
Feels
Spider-Man
sweet,
has
man.
to do the hard
Thank
thing,
you.
even if it breaks Peter Parker's heart. What is happening to me? Oh, God. Excuse me, Dr. Banner. I need your help.
What did you say your name was? If DNA is mutating, it would be enormously dangerous.
Spiders have 3 life cycles. When between cycles, it can leave the spider vulnerable to threats.
We are faced with a danger that we can't control. One we can't even see. Stay out of my way.
You're losing it, kid.
And for those spiders who make it through, it amounts to a kind of rebirth.
Nice flowers.
Oh, they're a housewarming gift.
I'm MJ.
I'm just a neighbor from across the hall.
Friendly neighbor.
So listen, to me, I think this looks like it's going to be an awesome movie. I think all of the new Spider-Man have been really good. I will just say that, like, I don't think that trailer was very good, was my point. I think that movies will be great, but I think that trailer doesn't really feel like the third film in a trilogy. It almost feels like an establishing film they're setting up. Fourth film? Fourth film? Oh, yeah. No Way Home was a Spider-Man movie. Real. Okay, yeah, the fourth film. Yeah, I don't know. Spider-Man No Way Home just felt so epic. I don't know. It'll be interesting. I think it's going to be great. I wasn't overly pumped with the trailer. No cool villain though. I don't know. Scorpion is pretty cool. From the old comic book and the old fucking TV show. Scorpion is a cool villain. What's the other one? Tombstone is in it too. Yeah. I've never thought Tombstone was that cool though. But I think it will be cool. I don't know. Yeah, I wasn't overwhelmed with the trailer, if I'm being honest. Yeah, the Hand is in it. Is Elektra going to be in it? Or are they just, have they not tipped Elektra's going to be in it? It's all about Spider-Noir. Well, listen, I think the movie will be good. He might turn into Man-Spider. Yeah, that would be such a weird play.
Calling it right now. The person in the cell, the person doing the psychic shifting and in the hoodie in Peter's crib is Jean Grey. And this is the start of our new X-Men.
Okay. I actually think that's a really good theory for another reason. I think that's a really good theory for another reason. Because I think, ladies and gentlemen, this could be a rogue tip right here. I think this could be a rogue tip. Aside from the fact that she has Jet's gear on, which is awesome, this is very rogue coded. I don't know. That would be awesome if they do all that. But that would also explain why the trailer is underwhelming, because they're like hiding the big thing that's going to happen. That's why Rogue is depressed. Real. My thing is, I think after the last movie, they just know they have to go so big. Yeah, they are hiding things. I bet Daredevil is in it. I don't know how you can have Punisher and the Hand in it and not have Daredevil. I don't know how you can have Punisher and the Hand and then not have Daredevil, like, at least make a cameo. That would seem very strange to me. And that would be hype. That would be super hype. The Hand, question mark? I'm not gonna... If you don't know who the Hand is, just leave it for a pleasant surprise. I just need all the Gambit. Dude, when are we finally gonna get Gambit? Do you play Rivals? I do. I mean, we got Gambit, but like, not really. We got Gambit. I mean, not really. In my opinion, I thought it was a really fun nod to Gambit to have Channing Tatum kind of show up and do like a whatever. But I still, I don't know. I don't think we've really gotten Gambit. Talk about how Hail Mary now. I haven't watched Hail Mary. From the last time you saw me, I've been working. I literally got off stream last night, had to record something for MLB The Show. Cool.
Saw your recent crash clip from the pod. It was perfect and on point.
Thank you.
Love you, King, and thanks for carrying the pod.
Thank you so much. Appreciate that. I got off stream last night and had to record something for MLB The Show. I did that till 3 a.m. I slept for 4 hours, got up, got ready, came to the pod, did the pod, raced back, worked out. As soon as I got done working out, I was doing pre-stream and tech check for the Ready or Not stream. And then we did the Ready or Not stream. So like basically I've been working since you saw me last night. So I haven't had any time to go check out Project Hail Mary. Would you support a Channing Tatum cast for a Gambit project? It would be weird to have Channing Tatum be so much older than the rest of the X-Men.
We still have the next season of Daredevil hits on March 24th. I think we're going to see where the big Double D and Frank wind up at the end of that, leading into Brand New Day.
Yeah.
Sadie Sink is Jean Grey. Putting money on it. Also loved your Elder Scrolls Elf cameo in the NVIDIA DLSS 5 video.
Thank you. Yeah, Sadie Sink is in the movie. A lot of people are theorizing that Sadie Sink is Jean Grey. And if that is the case, and they are going that young with the X-Men, then having by the time this comes out, a 46-year-old Gambit, like, doesn't make sense. Because then they can never do like the Rogue romance, really. You know what I mean? Like if you have a fucking 20-year-old Rogue cool. And your Gambit is 50, I think people will be like, oh, this is weird. But yeah, I don't know. I really liked Channing Tatum as Gambit. I think he had a lot of fun with it. I think his accent was kind of off. But you know, I thought it was fine for a Deadpool movie. Can we get another Nightcrawler on Alan Cummings level? I don't know, man. That's a tough character. Are we going to see Slamburglar make another appearance? Bro, you guys have to fucking see my MLB The Show character I made. Holy shit. He's 4'11", 300 pounds, and he hits absolute nuclear missiles. He just hits absolute nuclear missiles. The Diamondbacks are introducing nachos in a 128-ounce size. I feel like that these bottom nachos are not going to be layered correctly. Where would you go for opening day? Where would I go for opening day? I mean, the Dodgers. Guys, I've told you, I grew up a Devils, Mets, Knicks, and Jets fan. And I never won. I never won. Never won anything. Okay. I never got to experience winning. So when I moved to Los Angeles, I was like, I'm sorry. I'm done with the Mets. I have no emotional attachment to the Mets. I'm not doing this anymore. I want a team in Los Angeles I can cheer for. I was like, fuck the Lakers. Clippers, same problem. I'm going to become a Dodgers fan. So I have been a Dodgers fan since I moved to LA, and it's been awesome. They never lose. They basically win all the fucking time. It's been amazing. Trader, to the Mets, man, I have no emotional attachment to the Mets. The Jets, I have an emotional attachment to. The Jets, even if they suck till the day I die, I'll never give up on the Jets. But the Mets, I have no emotional attachment to, really. I still root for them. Peace and love, peace and love. I still love the Mets, but I am glad that I made the switch when I moved out here. Brother, you picked the wrong NY team. Again, I never picked a single team. I was always taken to games when I was a child. I didn't choose any of the games. And I have a sneaking suspicion that a lot of the teams that I was a fan of, that I was taken to, were because they were the cheaper tickets in town. Jets tickets were cheaper than Giants tickets. Mets tickets were cheaper than Yankees tickets. Devils tickets were cheaper than Islanders tickets. And Rangers tickets. And the Knicks, I mean, Madison Square Garden is Madison Square Garden with peace and love. So I don't know. I lived in LA for over a decade. I think I'm allowed to root for an LA team.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Jets tickets equal Giant tickets, I would assume, when we was kids. I don't know if you're right. I think you might be wrong. Yeah, I mean, they won in 2000. They won a Super Bowl in 2008, man. And that's when I was like, what, 13 years old? So that's like when I was going to a lot of games. You know what I mean? I kind of guarantee you their tickets were more expensive than Jets tickets at that point. Are you still running movie night?
Oh yeah,
Chill.
wow, that's
Chill
very
the fuck
cool.
out.
Hey, well, I think you'd like this sketch, and I hope it doesn't brick the stream.
Sketch, and I hope it doesn't break.
Right after Caleb's done.
Yes, we're doing movie night. Give me 2 seconds to acclimate. I don't mean you were only 13 in 2008. Yeah, I think I was what? 14, 15? Maybe, I don't know.
With his homework, he can go on his iPad for 1 hour.
By the way, my boyfriend Rodney is going to be here in just a sec. He just got out of jail for downloading hentai onto a library computer.
Your boyfriend Rodney?
Rodney in the house? Oh my god. Who put jumbo tits on Joan Cusack?
Oh, thank you. You must be Rodney.
You must be Mrs. Sherman.
Just Ms.
Can I talk to you for a second?
Yeah, look, your boyfriend can't be here. I did not agree to this.
Whatever! Caleb's not even gonna know that Rodney's here!
Oh, dude, it fucking itches, bro!
Baby, the more you itch it, the worse it's gonna get, okay?
What's wrong with him?
Last week, Rodney got dirt on.
Okay. This popped up on my For You page.
I've seen fire and I've seen rain.
James Taylor.
Seen sunny days that I thought
Do I look like James Taylor?
I seen lonely times when I could not find a friend.
Wait, that is me. What the fuck did James Taylor look like? Actually, we kind of do look alike. Check this out. I mean, pretty close. Let's see how he looked when he was young. No, we don't look anything alike. I'm gonna be honest. We don't look a fucking thing alike. I just think that fan art was kind of shitty. We don't look at all alike. I mean, I guess our brows look similar.
Oh yeah, wow,
Smalls,
that's very cool.
Thank you.
Smalls gifted a tier 1 sub to Introve_.
Important update. All right, let's take a look. Darby Allin tries to kill both himself and Gabe flipping a car. Well, yeah, this seems important.
Gabe Kidd, I mean, he's loaded up in the trunk of the coffins at ringside, Tony.
I'm trying to wrap my head around what we're seeing because this is freaking nuts. And it just got nuttier.
That was super stupid. Okay.
So I was walking down the street the other day.
No, I'm not gonna watch random stand-up clips. I'm sorry. I'm too tired. I guys, I love you so much, and don't take this the wrong way. I just don't have the energy to pretend I care in things I don't right now. I'm so tired. I can't even, like when your girlfriend has a headache and you have sex with her and she just can't pretend like she's, I can't fake it right now. You got to send me things I'm interested in.
Yeah. This is for you, Will Neff.
Okay.
So hold now. I wanna see inside your deep, deep hole.
Oh my God.
And get all up inside that wet, greasy hole. I know that Hassan has been in that hole. But socialism? What happened to socialism? Let me inside that hole. Just talk to Kimberline, yeah, she's missing that hole. Call the Nosky Boots, yeah, show us your hole. Live on stream. Hustle now, yeah, we want to get in that hole. Eat it up, yeah. We love you so much, that's why we wrote you this song about hole.
Wow.
I love hole. We love hole. But none of this hole is like yours, Will. We need the Neff hole. Show hole now. Show hole.
There is so much falsetto in this song. It's crazy.
We want that hole, yeah. We want your hole.
Okay, what is that? Who is doing the fucking? Who is doing? Okay.
Will Neff, you're probably asking yourself, damn, why did these two lovely gentlemen write me this song? And I just think one thing really comes to mind when I think about that question, and that is, well, other than whole, your legacy, Will Neff. What's gonna continue on in this life once you leave this fucking earthly chamber and are descend into the depths of hole? And that, my king, is hole. 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 We want your hole. 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 Hole.
Wow. Wow, I'm sharing it in chat. Okay, did the song need to be 4 minutes long? I don't know. That was a choice. That was definitely a choice.
Hear my song?
I'm listening to it right now. There's an intermission in the middle of it.
Oh, yeah. That's spoken word.
The ad-libs were really taking me out. Who was doing those ad-libs?
Haas.
Oh, okay. Did you just think I handed you a fucking ass toy?
I thought you handed me a microphone so that I could listen to it. I was about to put this shit up to my ear. Like,
Oh, yeah. Is this an AI picture or is this real?
Haas made it. So,
Okay. Oh, yeah. Haas made the beat. If you put that on Grindr, it would hit.
Right?
Did you throw up poggers in my song?
Absolutely, I did. Most certainly, yes. I'm making out the Abby.
Okay, there's a very long outro.
Oh yeah. No, it's 4 minutes.
Oh, there's a car crash now.
Yes, to end it, of course.
Now, does the car crash happen because it's like a storytelling thing? Like
It's like a mic drop. You know?
Oh, I thought it was gonna be like an R. Kelly continuing story.
There's another. There's 10 more. There's 100 more songs.
Can we get an R. Kelly? Here, grab a seat. Pull that around. Can we get an R. Kelly style story song out of you?
An R.
And this man, he's trapped in the closet.
Austin Show just walked in.
God, that falsetto goes crazy, dude.
Thank you.
I'm so tired. You're staying over.
Yeah, Will Neff is housing me for the weekend.
Yeah,
and what day is it today? I don't even know. Wednesday.
It's Wednesday.
You're
here through the weekend.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
You're Bing
It's really up in the
chillin'.
air. I'm Bing chilling. We should get. What is the Frozen shit? Wait, sorry.
You mean ice cream?
Yes.
Are
Ice
you
cream.
about Bing chilling Chinese ice cream?
No. You know, okay. Hold on. No. The I think it's Korean, but the one where they like shave it really fine.
Shaved ice?
No.
Okay.
I'll see it. Hold on.
Bingsu?
Is that Bingsu? Yes.
Bingsu?
So we say Bing Chill. I was like, oh, okay. But
Bing
it's my name,
chillin'.
Bingsu. Bingsu is bomb. You should get it this week.
Bingsu. Okay. I mean, I can order us. Are you hungry?
I just ordered some food actually.
Oh, what'd you get?
I got actually
Bingsu?
No, but I got Chinese food. I got some mappa tofu.
Oh,
I've been
my favorite.
I made it on stream the other day, and I've been craving it like made correctly though. You know, because I'm an awful cook.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, you really.
Austin and I, sometimes I'm like,
I
how
know
are we
Austin's
together?
ass can't cook.
I was the first person to ever use his kitchen.
That's crazy.
Like, other than
What does he eat?
meal prep.
That's it.
Bro buys meal prep. I'm not even kidding. In our fridge at all times, there's only meal prep and the little fucking snacks that I buy myself. Otherwise, there would never be any food in the kitchen. It's like an almond house on crack.
Wow.
It's just meal prep, protein shakes, and like the occasional protein bar. That's it.
Wow.
Yeah. No, it's slim pickings. And
Damn. That's expensive too to only eat meal prep.
Actually, the service that we use, it's actually not that bad. And like
3 meals a day?
but
Christian, you're crazy.
No. But
You're
they
crazy.
have a
Okay, what's the service? What's the service?
I'll type it for you, but
Okay.
and we can look at the price, but I don't want to dox because it's like location specific.
Okay. Let me look at this.
Wait, is this it?
Because that is not location specific.
No, it's not this one, but
Okay.
it's similar price to this one.
Okay. I'm gonna look at what 3 meals a day costs.
Okay.
Okay.
We're in. There's like a club.
Okay, it looks like $10 a meal. So that between the two of you, that's $60 a day.
That actually is a lot more.
My
expensive than I
food
realized.
cost is $11 a day.
No, 1,000%, 1,000%,
All right,
1,000%,
right,
1,000%.
right.
Right. Really, it's not my card swiping. Because I'm sitting here like, it's not that bad. No, it's actually not horrible.
No, bro. You know what? You know what's happened later in my life? I think I hit my mid-30s and I immediately, I just can't take girl math anymore.
Yeah. Whereas
I've started calling people out. Like we went to a hot pot meal recently.
We did. Oh my God, delicious.
And Austin tried to convince me he was saving money by flying you guys in every weekend and staying at the SLS hotel.
This is correct. Now, I've had this conversation with him on a multitude of occasions.
Right.
And I still, and I'm a victim of twink math.
Right.
When it comes to
But that's okay.
Yes, because I'm 24 years old.
That's
and
right. You're at the point in your life where it's acceptable to do a little twink math.
Yeah, and we're doing it. Let me tell you,
Austin Show
I'm
has been
convinced
doing the podcast for 3 years.
Yes, this is true. This is true. He has been needing to be in LA every single week for the last few years.
That's correct. That's correct.
Yeah, no, it's I mean, he's apparently done the math. It's got to be twink math though.
I don't know if he has done the math.
Well, I've seen him do calculations. Now, whether it's the math, right? I don't know. But I've seen him cook on that calculator app on his phone. And he came up with the figure.
Well, his stipulation was, I am saving money in contrast to paying $12,000 a month in rent, which I said, well, you don't
everyone
have
is
to do that.
Right, which is also my argument.
Right.
Which is, right.
Dude, Laverne Cox was amazing.
I am in awe of her.
She's fantastic.
And I am so excited about this new era of Fear and where it's every single gay icon apparently is just popping up.
Dude, it was so funny. She went around the room and she's like, I'm gonna ask something potentially problematic.
Oh,
She's
yeah,
like, do you think
wow,
it's
that's very
gay
cool.
to be attracted to a trans woman? And we kind of we like kind of
see, these are hard hitting questions.
Yeah, it's hard hitting questions.
Hell yeah.
And we kind of went around and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, this is such a full circle moment for me because I was in college when the first season of Orange is the New Black came out. And I was like, Laverne, you caused so much confusion in Southern fraternity. Like there were so many Southern fraternity men that were like, well, hold up, whoa, hold on.
Now, hold on.
Now, wait a minute. You tell me. But now how? Now what's going on? Okay, you want to watch another episode? I think if we watch one more episode, I can suss out my feelings.
It gets less gayer.
Yeah.
No, because honestly, well, first of all, she's fucking beautiful. Like,
dude,
she's
in her mid-50s and she looks like a bombshell.
No, that fact blew my mind.
Okay, did you see her this morning?
Yes.
She
Dressed
showed
to the
up
nines.
full face.
Yes.
Full like Elvira gothic one piece body, crazy.
It was unbelievable.
And I was like, girl, when did you have to wake up to do your makeup? And she's like, no. When I left set yesterday, I had the makeup artist do it, free spray it, and I slept like Nosferatu. And I was like, oh,
you know what?
To be a woman.
she always talks about standing on business.
Yeah.
And like when she's working. Like like I was watching her and T.S. Madison. They did like a podcast episode and they were like talking politics and like queerness and transness, etc. But she like clocked in. She was like, no, like when I'm working, like I'm working. And sure enough, like she walked in this morning. I was like, damn.
Yeah. I'm so sorry about the passing of your mother. I hope you feel better. Here's an answer. Lude00, sending my love to you. Losing a loved one is tough. Do you want to talk about a beautiful trans woman with us?
Yeah. Have you seen Orange is the New Black?
I did get a lot of points because at one point she was like, have any of you ever hooked up with a trans woman? And I spiked camera and I went, you mean a woman?
She went, hey, yes. Because Well, yes.
I fucking hit the gym from The Office, a spiked camera and everything.
You're cheeky on that pod.
I'm cheeky
You're
on that pod. Yeah.
No, you are like the epitome of cheeky.
Yeah. But the answer is still no. No, I've made out with a trans woman before. But in my days in the Abbey,
I mean, shit.
We were out
Those
there.
drinks also. Those drinks.
Yeah.
They open up a new side of people.
That's right.
I like wholeheartedly believe like there. You know,
If you drink 4 watermelon margaritas at the Abbey,
if you drink 2,
everybody's LGBTQ
Yeah.
plus.
Genuinely, the Greeks were clocked in because
Right.
the amount of wine that they would all drink all the time. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And when we consider how sexually fluid the Greeks were,
Yeah.
and like really tap into that, you know, it's a correlation, but
Yeah.
shit, does it feel like causation?
Yeah.
I mean, a little wine never. I mean, shit.
3.
A hole is a hole. And that is what this song. And circling back to the song, that is what this song means to me.
3 Cosmos at the Abbey, you turn into Lindsey Graham.
This is also like the third time I mentioned.
Oh, hey! I'm looking for some quiet dick. Some sneaky dick. Just don't tell my constituency. Shh. So how are you doing?
I'm good. I'm sliving.
You're sliving?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm feeling very grounded recently.
Okay.
I've entered this like very introspective like era of my life at
Yeah.
current. Like the last 2 weeks have been spent. Well, I have this new bit right now.
Okay.
I bought these weed cigarettes.
Oh.
And they're like they're like joints,
Is
but
this
they're
a bit? Is this
no.
a bit?
It
It sounds like you're just smoking weed.
No. Well, I am. Well, yes. Certainly that as well. I'm entering this really introspective.
I've been working on my tight 5. I just smoke a bong.
I'm just smoking a lot of weed. No, but I have this new bit right now. It's like
Yeah.
it's not even a bit. It's like a mindset.
Sure.
But like I open up that pack of like weed cigarettes on my porch.
Right.
And I reach in and I grab one. And all I can hear in my head is a single mom who works 2 jobs, who loves the kids. And I will walk up to the balcony of my deck.
Yeah.
And I just sit there and I lean over and I'm just like, fuck.
You go full Reba McEntire.
Those damn kids. And I don't know what it is.
This man is eating $60 of meal prep a day, listening to Reba. No, you don't get to do that. You don't get. She was cleaning puke out of her hair while she wrote that song.
1,000%. But consider this.
Yes.
By like spending some time in her shoes, I have found
You're developing empathy while you're eating your acai bowl. What it feels like.
I don't do
to be-
that.
Okay.
I'm
you're
fruit phobic.
You're fruit phobic.
I do not fuck with the fruits.
What do you want to do while you're here in French Polynesia?
French Polynesia. Well, I'm so basically.
When will you know how long you have to stay in town for?
I was hoping tonight, but hopefully
Oh,
by
shit.
tomorrow, like most realistically Friday.
Okay.
But I found out that it is only one day.
Okay.
Of the weekend, so
Okay.
there is like opportunity to
Okay.
do some silly shit.
Hear me out.
Okay.
If you book it
Okay.
and you film before Saturday night,
Okay.
or you don't book it,
Okay.
you, me, and Caroline go to Vegas Friday or Saturday night,
Okay.
and we do it real big.
Okay.
I'm talking Reba McEntire.
I will say Austin will get on a plane and come.
Well, we don't, what Austin doesn't know doesn't hurt Austin. I'm trying to go with my
He's my
polycule.
location.
I'm trying to go.
He's
like,
gonna be Christian,
this is where I'm filming.
Really weird. You ended up in Vegas somehow. I don't know.
No, Austin can come. You know what I really
He
want to
would
do?
come. He's been dying for Vegas.
You know what I want to do? I want to go to a Vegas show.
Yeah.
When's the last time you went to a Vegas show?
Never.
They're fantastic.
I've literally never been.
Have you heard of
Vegas.
Awakening?
I've heard of it.
Can I show you a little something?
Abso-fucking-lutely.
I would love to take all the edibles.
Okay. I mean, you got me there.
All the edibles
Mhm.
and go watch Awakening. Look at this shit. Look at the fucking stagecraft.
Oh, damn. Oh, the puppetry.
Wait, you gotta see some of these. Yes, look at this.
in yourself. Now go.
It is this show is fucking phenomenal. Hang on, there's like Yes, dude. And it's all like crazy ass techno. And it's a round theater and there's speakers in the headrest. Man, we need some HD shit. This is like recorded on someone's phone.
Wait, I love me.
Yeah.
I'm
Here we go.
a
Check
slut for
this
theater.
out. Look at this. Look at this. Here, put these up.
Batty. She ate that pirouette too.
Yeah.
Oh!
I'm telling you.
What was yours once? It's yours still.
Oh!
And shall be yours forever.
That's what I imagine like Shark Boy and Lava Girl on LSD would like look and feel like.
Okay, that show was so good.
Wow.
That Hassan Piker got into it.
Now that
I know.
is palpable fucking art.
I dragged Hassan to that and he was like, oh, dude, this is so not my shit, whatever, blah, blah. 10 minutes in, that bitch was awoken.
Yeah.
He was awakening in front of me. And the best part was I was experiencing secondhand joy because I was, you know, it was awesome to see my friend finally be like, oh, this is cool.
Wait, art is cool.
But also, I took every edible that I could fit in my mouth. You know those videos where the girl's like, let's try...
Natasha has the munchies? That's my fucking queen.
Let's try chili keelies. I did one of those.
Wow,
and
that's
I was just, I was frying.
I'll never forget. One time, me and my girls.
I can't believe you know her.
I'm obsessed. Well, I don't like know her, but like I'm obsessed with her
I
videos.
love her shit.
I watch her videos pretty much
She
every
takes
day.
far too many edibles.
Well, do you know the lore?
Have you ever, wait, my favorite one ever, before you give me the lore, have you ever seen the one where she takes way too many edibles and just passes out at the beach? Like halfway through her food review, she just goes, woo, I'm feeling a little dizzy. And she just fucking passes out and the glasses stay running.
Not the better glasses.
And she wakes up like 30 minutes later and she's like, I'm hungry now. What's the lore though?
Okay, the lore is, so first of all, I've done deep dive.
Okay.
Because I'm like, you are such a fascinating person.
Right.
So her dad was like a celebrity stylist and like extremely wealthy New Yorker.
Nice.
They lived in New York City. She grew up extremely wealthy.
Sure.
And then her dad gambled all of the money away.
No.
Family torn apart.
No.
Yes. Her brother works in the weed industry, which is why she's got all these edibles.
Right.
Because he gives her, I mean, she gets a bunch of free shit because he owns a
Bro,
dispensary.
chat. If you've never, hang on, we gotta show you.
Pull up a video.
If you've never seen this girl, she eats an entire pack of edibles every meal.
It's befoofling.
Natasha's
Just one NAT.
NAT.
Yeah, ASHA.
Natasha's got the munchies.
Has the munchies. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, yes.
Let's get some munchies.
Bro, look at this.
Let's get
Watch.
Let's get some munchies.
That is an entire pack of, look at that.
I heard this place has some really cool rare snacks
Every
that
meal.
are hard to find anywhere else.
Every meal.
So let's
Every
go
time she
check
does
them
this,
out.
I'm like, how do you get home?
Let's get pizza.
Let's
we
get
are at
pizza.
Slice God's Pizzeria today, and let's get a seafood boil. I'm leaving. Let's get some barbecue. We are.
I'm eating at every
Where'd she go?
I'm eating.
Let's get some barbecue. Let's get a seafood boil.
Seafood
I'm leaving
boil.
for Austin tomorrow, and I have been craving a seafood boil since I had my first one last time. We are here at Bubba's Crab House in Roland Heights.
Yeah, so she just goes and
course.
she. The best
You guys
part is
get
she's
in here.
so high.
She's
that,
baked out of her mind.
That even when she really likes the food, the most you'll ever get out of her is, She'll just go, That's pretty. That's
but
good.
why I fuck with her is she gets consent before she films.
Yes.
Which I fuck with. Like she does it the right way. Like
She always goes in and she goes, "Do you mind that I'm filming?" And they're always like, "No." And
I
she's
don't
like,
give
"Oh,
a fuck.
I'm gonna film a review," and then she just goes, "This is good."
I'm obsessed with her. She's so based and she gets so high. It's
So
everything.
high.
But also like that fantasy of like taking that many edibles and just like being able to walk. Like
I would
don't
not
know
be
how
able to
she
hold it
does
together.
that.
I would not be able to hold
One
it
time,
together.
my friends were bringing me to the
Wait, here's the beach one. Hold on. What? Dude, she takes a
that's
fucking
a shit ton.
rack.
Right here for a second.
And yeah.
Our first stop.
She literally passes out. It's awesome.
No, she's awesome. And I'm pretty sure she's LA based.
Oh yeah, for
I'm like,
sure.
one day we have to just like
Oh yeah.
find her.
I think she has eaten at like some of my favorite. She ate at Dialogue, I think, which is like one of my favorite
I love
LAs. But Dialogue's
Yeah,
so
so
fire.
it's too good. It's way too fucking good.
Yeah.
One time my friends took me to a line dancing bar and I love to dance. So like I was
Right.
moved. But they brought me to like the straight one. So there's like one in my area that like growing up
no.
that was like low key queer friendly.
To be honest, I feel like gay line dancing and straight line dancing look identical.
Well,
The only
'cause you know what?
separation would be butt sex at the end of the
Right,
dance.
Right. Which
Right.
you know, I'm
Right.
sure is happening honestly. But they brought me and I was like, this is the straight one, so like I'm down to go, but like ultimately like I'm gonna need to like be, you know, inebriated in some
Right.
capacity to enjoy myself. And so I bought these like well, weed isn't legal. It's legal in Florida, but you have to have your med card. Okay, so I
Okay.
bought these like gas station Delta. What's the Delta 9 gummies? And I'd never had them before. And I was like,
Oh,
and I was like, oh, these aren't really gonna be that strong because it's not real weed, you know?
No, artificial weed is an
Horrible.
absolute nightmare.
Delta 8. It might have been Delta 8 or Delta 9. So I was like, oh, work, like I'll just take like 6 of these.
No.
So I'm at this line dancing bar and
No.
I take them like before I go in. And so like, you know, the vibes are getting started. They teach a line dance and I'm fucking killing it.
Right.
I'm like, this is my shit. I'm like, I got to learn 4 8 counts and do them over and over again. Like this is a theater kid's like
Yeah.
absolute fucking
5,
dream.
6, 7, 8, 5.
And like only 4, like I'm gonna nail it. And we learn the entire line dance, and then it's time to like get into it.
Yeah.
And as it's time to like show what we've learned, they all just hit at once.
Everybody's looking at you.
I'm with my ex-
Everybody knows how high you are.
Right, exactly.
They want to do a hate crime.
And I'm also a blue-eyed baddie. Okay, so when
Right.
I engage in marijuana,
Your eyes are red as the devil's dick.
right, exactly, they become slits, red as fuck.
Right.
My ex-girlfriend is with me. She's one of the people that like is obsessed with line dancing bar, and she drags me into line dancing bar all the time. She's like, she said she literally saw the light leave my eye. And we go to do this dance. I forget the entire thing. I'm a professional dancer.
Just start pirouetting.
I forgot 4 8 counts. I literally am. I swear to God, I was just step toeing for my life. Like,
Can I be honest?
Just a mess.
Can I be honest?
Yeah.
Probably the best masking you've ever done. No one in that room was like, "That's a gay man." Everybody was like, "Oh, look at him. Bless that poor straight man's heart."
No, right. Because when I've been there before, like they know. And honestly, it got to a point where like she would want me to go all the time that I would start wearing like short shorts because she's like, fuck. And I had these like tiny little jean shorts I'd always wear because I'm gonna fuck it up. You know what I'm saying? I got legs for dates. Like, no shame.
Yeah.
But that particular time, I like wasn't, you know, I looked masked as fuck that night. And like then I had the dance moves to match, like
Yeah. You could have gotten laid.
I mean,
by a woman. Dude, that reminds me of the first time I ever smoked salvia. Because they used to sell that shit in gas stations. First time I ever smoked it, nothing happened.
Okay.
And I was like, this shit is bunk. Doesn't do anything.
Mm.
So we got like the Octuple X, like real pound you in the ass salvia.
I don't even know if I know what salvia is.
Oh no.
I don't think I've ever tapped into salvia.
It is a drug that is protected in our country under like religious expression because of Native American tribes. Now, that is something I'm pulling from high school.
Okay.
So I might be completely wrong.
Yeah, they could just be saying that just to tell
we
them.
didn't have the internet to answer questions back then. So you could just make things up and they would stick with people. But that's what I was told when I was in high school. So you could buy it. You could buy it at gas stations. And I smoked that shit out of a bong.
Wow.
And I remember I just was like, last time I did, there's nothing. and I lived like 6 lifetimes. I'm not kidding you. I was on another planet. I thought I was a messenger from space that was like trying to tell my friends that they should have more sex. And then every time someone turned on a light, my hands went up. Like things were melting. I thought weeks went by. It's crazy.
So I don't think I'll ever engage in that one.
Yeah, no.
I'm good on salvia.
It's insane.
You smoked it for the 2 of us.
I never did it again.
Ain't no way the Florida government that's legal in Florida. There's not a chance.
It's only like 20 minutes to, yeah, it's fast. Could anybody look that shit up? Was I completely making up that it's protected under a religious freedom thing? I don't know.
Peace and love to the late night
Peace
king
and
and
love.
best community.
Thank you so much. It wasn't regulated.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, right.
It's not criminalized, but not
Right.
because of religion.
It's legal in Canada. We can go get poutine and salvia.
And bag milk. I'm dying to try bagged milk.
Yeah.
That sounds...
You know what I really want to do?
Hmm.
Okay. This has been done before, but I think you and I should do it.
Okay.
My aunt is a card-carrying, successful member of the Westminster Kennel Club.
Okay.
She has show dogs.
Oh, wow. That sounds absolutely incredible.
I want to get absolutely torched and go to a dog show.
There is nothing more in this life that I want than that.
Yes.
I look forward to Thanksgiving every year.
Yes.
Because girl, I'm gonna see the cutest dogs I've ever seen in my whole life. And yes.
What breed? Scottish Terrier. She has 3.
You're you're literally a fucking Viking, bro. Like, every time I hear your lore, I'm like watching him lift in the gym.
Yeah.
If that isn't enough, because the way you move weight is the most like Viking bullshit I've ever seen. Like, I just know that your genes are designed to lift those fuck ass boats above your head with one arm. And like, no, dead ass. But Scottish Terrier dogs, like that is just so the concept of that.
Yeah. Yeah. Are they smart dogs? No.
They're there.
They got a lot of love to give.
That's
They got a
beautiful.
lot.
That's beautiful.
I usually watch silently, but today, all right. My mother died recently. Yeah, you already wrote that. Why did you write that twice? Why did you write that twice?
They've also
Bot?
only been following since today.
Is that a bot?
I think so.
Why would they make a bot
That just
that
guilt
spams
trips
that their
streamers.
mother died? Because I literally was like, oh, that's so sad. And I like gave it time and I addressed it. And then they just...
Oh, here comes the fucking copy pasta.
No. In the off chance that is not a bot, please don't turn that into a copy pasta. That would be so sad. That'd be so sad. Please
Spray
don't.
bottle.
Please don't. Take a lap chat. Oh,
There's
no.
too many.
Hold on.
Nuke him.
Okay. We're just gonna reset the vibes for a second. That is the most vibe terrorist copy pasta.
Diabolical.
Did you see my head explode?
I did. Yes. Who was I watching? I was watching Marge.
Yeah.
And people were in his chat like, you missed it, Will exploded. And I was
Yeah.
like, what the fuck do you mean Will exploded? Like, what do you mean by that? And I like watched like the last 30 seconds of your VOD and I was like,
Yeah.
oh, bro, literally fucking exploded.
Pretty cool.
That was sick.
It was pretty cool.
That was sick.
Thank you.
Also, it looked real as fuck. Like obviously I knew it wasn't real because like,
Yeah.
if you had exploded, I feel like I would have heard it. You know what I mean? Like these walls they're not super thick. Like when you were doing what was it, that Minecraft roleplay the Pokemon one?
Oh, Cobblemon.
I was staying here and I could hear you like because you do that voice, you know, little Timmy. And I'm like that. I feel like I'm like share the wall
Through the walls.
Yeah, and I heard like you little Timmy.
Yeah.
It'd be like 1 p.m. You're not even live, and I just hear little Timmy just like,
Dude, that was crazy because I'd play that game a lot off stream and I would still be Timmy. I don't know why I was so committed.
Gotta commit to the bit. What feels like Will Knife's gonna.
I think I was just so pissed that I didn't get a nomination for R&B Streamer of the Year last year.
No, you know I'm pissed about that.
I was pissed, man.
You know I'm pissed about
I was
that.
bitter.
I saw that fucking.
I was a
RP
bitter bitch.
firsthand. Okay, I'm like, you have every right to be fucking bitter.
Yeah. Yeah.
Every right to be bitter. Because there's actually no way.
That's tough.
You know how I feel. I'm like, I'm sitting next to the goat of fucking RP. Okay.
I'm just gonna spam RP clips on like short form.
Damn. Well, the reality is too is like RP. I hate to be this way, but like there's ways to objectively measure like being good at RP. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
You just like are objectively like the goat.
Well, I mean,
I hate to be that.
I think that game with Brennan Lee Mulligan is gonna put me over the top.
Yeah. Which.
Excuse me.
I was sitting on the couch and I was thinking about how you should get your flowers more often because you're an incredibly talented content creator, but also an incredible human.
Thank
you. And like, I can get emotional speaking about it because ultimately, like, there's been so many, like, you know, you have opened up your heart to me in a way that, like, and your hole as well. I've been deep inside that shit in that deep hole. But I was actually speaking about this on my stream the other day, but like I didn't grow up like with a lot of guy friends, you know, like, being part of the bros.
Right.
And you, for the first time in my life, have made me feel like a part of the bros, and it means a lot to me. And I just like I love you so much.
First of all, you know that is my dream.
You don't get your flowers enough, so I know I'm like glazing you on your stream right now, but like it's so well deserved because even there's so many things where like you just don't get enough credit, and
listen,
it bothers me.
Two things. First of which, that has always been my mission statement with what I do here is that I think a perfect world is not one where like we segregate and make it safer for different groups in different places. It's a world where like everyone like color and creed gets brought in and gets that same broy hug and dab, but also beyond that, you're one of the most fabulous people I've ever met. You're so incredibly talented, so handsome, so fun to be around. The only drawback is your boyfriend. No, I'm just kidding. I love Austin Shaw.
He's gonna call me.
Yeah, no. He's watching right now with his fucking red laser light mask on.
Missed call.
Hold on, Will. Hold on.
No, you know that gummy's been popped. Like,
yeah, he's out.
He's sitting with my cats. High as fuck on the bed.
Just disassociating with a red light mask.
Bumper here, bandit at his feet, red light mask.
Yeah.
He's like Natasha has the munchies on the fucking beach.
Did you see this motherfucker was literally like, thanks for Will Neff booking Laverne Cox for the assist, booking Laverne Cox. I got it done. I was like, motherfucker, I asked her on camera. How's this happening to me?
You've been putting in the work. That's what I'm talking about. You don't get your flowers enough. You don't get your flowers enough.
That's all right. My reward will be in heaven. That's what my mom always said.
Well, and when that podcast does fucking bonkers numbers.
You think? Oh yeah, I mean that episode's gonna be great.
It's gonna cook.
It's gonna be great. I just.
Y'all sound like you had a great time.
Dude, a lot of the other podcasters that are in our like realm, they get to do a lot of cool shit.
Yeah.
I want to start doing the cool shit.
Yeah. I don't know why you guys aren't doing the cool shit. As if
because I'm sure people just send the fucking invites to Hassan. And he's like, oh, bro, I don't want to go to the Spider-Man premiere. That's dumb. He's a man and a spider. I got fucking read needle.
The reality is, if you are going through Hassan to get
anything
that isn't geopolitical related,
if I had to go through Hassan to get insulin, I would be dead.
You'd have to be like, you'd have to put it in geopolitical terms.
Yes.
For him to be like, okay, I'll give you some insulin. You know, no, dead ass. That's why, like Austin, I know, like exclusively communicates through his assistant.
Yes.
And ultimately, like, if I, you know, like, because, you know, she's going to answer.
Yes.
So on the other end, well, despite the fact that he's streaming, like, literally 8-9 hours a day, like,
yeah.
You know, and it's so funny because the one fucking time he does answer is when he wants to read the transcript of a voicemail. Did you see Peach and I calling Hassan? And
yes.
Calling him?
I need $20.
I need $20.
My favorite was reading all the comments of people in Hassan's community browbeating you guys.
Bro.
Guys, what if you actually needed help?
No, deadass.
What if this was the $20 that was gonna save your life?
No, people were like,
you could have traumatized him.
People came in my chat and were like, "Oh, you're so fucking cruel." Like,
yeah,
well, what a shitty fucking friend. Yeah. I'm like, y'all pretending like y'all have never prank called someone in your life. But the voicemail that we left him, like, had he not read the transcript and actually listened to it, was Peach speaking monotone, me fake grumbling. Like, it could not have been so clearly fake. Also, it's Peach and I calling.
Yeah.
You're
Oh,
getting
yeah, wow,
it's a
that's
missed
very
call and a
cool.
voicemail from Peach Stars.
Right.
And I. Like, when have the two of us ever been serious together? But like, no, they act like he's geriatric, that he's going to fall over and die any second now, and any last second that we get with this on it could be our last.
Listen,
like, he's a very healthy, like mid 30-year-old man. He's not like 70, like in hospice.
I respect the level of fandom though, because they do two things. First of all, they protect him like that for sure.
No, true.
And the second thing is, they, despite all the evidence to the contrary, think that Hassan is good at everything. Because anytime I do something cool, where I'm like, hey, I'm gonna go skiing, or like, oh, I'm about to do some improv, their audience is like, Will, Hassan. And I'm like,
Hassan, notably
this
good
man
skier.
doesn't listen to music. You want me to take him to do improv? You want me to do, what are you talking about?
His first show was Awakening in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
And they're like, you know who's a showman? You know who
Hassan
actually?
Piker.
Yeah. Let's put Hassan, put on those tap shoes real quick.
Yeah.
5, 6,
7, 8.
Like,
what? He doesn't listen to music. Yo, this is a real Hassan Piker story. There's a real Hassan Piker story.
Okay.
We're in the car with our buddy who we haven't seen in forever. And he's like, hey, I want to play some music. And Hassan hands him the phone. And he's like, here you go, put some music on. And our buddy goes, do you have Spotify? And he's like, yeah. Wait, no. I have Apple Music. No, I don't. I think I did. It was one of those. He didn't even have a way to listen to music on his phone.
And it's moments like that where I just, like, his brain already extremely fascinating, you know?
Yeah,
like,
no,
he's a weird dude.
He's just so locked in to his, like, he listens to podcasts and NPR and like all day, every day. That's his
shit.
That's his
music.
shit.
That's his
planes.
music.
That's his trains.
That's his trains.
Well, I wouldn't say it's his music, because that would imply rhythm or
right.
joy.
Like pitch accuracy.
No.
You know what? He kind of shocked me though. I will say in China, he did shock me. He can kind of carry a tune. That
Yes.
minute Turkish boy choir
He's got
training
the
that he
opera
has,
voice.
It's
He's got the opera voice.
I don't know about opera.
He can crank it out.
Then damn, opera's a dying art because.
Okay, Timmy C.
I'm like, damn, then hold on, Timmy C was cooking. No, I would not give him opera.
Hassan Piker brings the final coffin nail to opera.
He can like croak out a tune. You know what I mean? And it's gonna be on pitch.
Okay,
but like
the word croak is absolutely fucking insane, Christian.
Okay, and this is no shade. It's kind of shady.
Yeah, no, croak is
I'm like,
crazy.
It's kind of shady, but like he kind of sings like a frog, and that's not a bad thing. The frogs can sing.
I also can't sing, so I'm not even gonna.
No, but it's on pitch though. You know what I'm saying? It's on pitch.
Yeah,
it's on pitch, and that's all we can hope for. That's all we can hope for. There's a lot of people who cannot sing on pitch.
That's true. Me included.
Yeah,
I've seen you grimace when I sing.
What?
You grimace. You kind of give me like a.
Oh, it's low-key it's my worst habit though. Is
No,
like
it's
I
okay.
cannot hide shit on my face. Like
It's
if someone's singing and it's bad, like you will be able to know.
It's okay. Like I know this about myself. I have no illusions about being able to sing.
When I was in choir in middle school and high school, and they would do solo auditions,
yeah,
I would have to turn my face. I'll never forget my 8th grade year. My choir director was like, Christian, like I just can't, like they're going to know like how you feel about it. Like I cannot hide my reaction on my face at all, especially when it comes to music.
Oh my
like I don't know what it is about music specifically, but like, and I'll never like sometimes, you know, I get like asked to go to like people's like concerts in LA, and like I just have to tell myself like I can't go because like they're going to like have
they're gonna know.
Because if it's not good, like
you're gonna say something.
They're good. And this isn't even like a superiority thing. Like I'm not gonna see like I'm the best singer in the
it's
whole world.
it's involuntary.
But like it's literally like an involuntary function of my being.
Yeah.
Where like if someone is bad at singing, like I can't hide it on my face. Like I can't. Like I can't. It's bad, but it's my truth.
It's your truth. But I get that. Singing is kind of a, you know, either you have it or you don't.
I feel that way too, and I've actually gone to like pretty lengthy arguments with people about like the ability to be able to learn to sing. Like I think people can learn how to sing well, but I think like good singers are born that way.
Yeah.
Like I wholeheartedly believe. Like it is a something you're born with. And like that's just, that's just how it be, in my opinion. In my opinion.
I mean, I'm good at sports. I'm good at sports. I don't need signal.
You are very, very good at sports.
Yeah.
And in fact, like, when there's like streaming sports events, I hope we're on the same team.
Yeah.
Like, mind you, we better end up on the same damn team.
I feel
Because
like
whoever's not on your team is losing.
I don't even get invited to like streamer sports things anymore.
I think it's because you're too goated.
Yeah.
I think it's because you're too goated.
Yeah.
Like I'm not kidding. Like when I say working out with Will Neff is like watching a Viking like just go through his like daily morning ritual practice. Like it's your genes. Like I just know like wholeheartedly that you are meant to be like lifting ginormous boats.
Yes.
Like above your
Swinging battle axes.
head. Swinging battle axes. Like
Yes.
killing dragons.
Sure. Betting maidens. Pile of gold.
Pile of maidens too.
Pile of maidens.
Shit.
Anything else exciting going on in your life?
I'm in heat.
Okay. Do you want to talk about it?
Like I need to swaddle and care for something really bad.
No, that's not heat.
No, and I'm bleeding as well.
No, that's not heat either.
Boy Kissers Central.
Wait, am I saying basically that I'm horny?
Heat is like when you require dick.
Oh.
Like it's beyond horny. It's like you're violent. Your need for dick is so intense.
So I interpreted in heat as like someone like wanting to mother.
No, that's just a maternal instinct.
So I have that.
Heat is like when a cat is like like just going out and it's either gonna street fight something to death or get fucked by it.
I'm brooding.
You're brooding.
I'm brooding.
Wow.
I need a little wiener dog. So
Yeah,
fucking
okay.
I don't think you understand.
Until you said dog, I was like, no, we're still in heat.
No.
I need a little wiener dog.
Dog.
Okay. Great.
I need one so bad. Like I'm getting like riled up. Like
Oh my
I need
God.
one that bad.
Oh my God.
Like I'm
I've been
desperate.
sending dogs to Caroline. Adoption dogs. Do you want to take a look?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Are y'all?
I think we're gonna bring a second one into the tribe. She really wants to.
Shut the fuck up.
Hang on. I want to show you. Okay. Dee Dee?
Oh my God. Oh.
Road dog?
Who is that?
And then there's one that I'm really proud of.
Okay.
Piss
fingers. Girl.
She is 19 years old and can't live in a home with children, books, or electricity. Piss Fingers is nervous around hair and needs 400 acres of land and an orchard of extinct fruits to thrive. This is what Piss Fingers I sent this to Caroline because Caroline, like, she's on a kick of like finding the most high needs dog.
Right.
She's
As
like,
if Farley
"No,
isn't enough.
This dog doesn't have a face.
This dog is a triple amputee.
It needs a home. And I'm like, oh, little Miss Piss Fingers.
No,
and I love Caroline I love her for her big heart, but I don't know if I'm excited about bringing in a quadriplegic 18-year-old.
A doormat.
18-year-old bulldog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Girl.
Yeah.
Well, if you do, I'll babysit.
Okay, you will?
I've actually given dogs insulin before. Like when my friend's dog's diabetic, I'm like, when it comes to like taking care of dogs with special needs, like I'm there.
So you're saying I should get Miss Piss Fingers?
Maybe not Miss Piss Fingers. I think Miss Piss Fingers, she's lived for 19 years. I think she's ready to cross the Rainbow Bridge.
She's good. She prays for death.
Yeah. No, the reason she likes exotic fruit is because she's hoping that one of them
What is
secretly
stopping you from getting a dog?
Well, we do this really cool thing where we fly back and forth.
What if you fostered a wiener?
Okay.
And kept it here until you found a place in LA?
Wait, so we're killing two birds with one stone.
That's right.
I do want to rescue. There's so many dogs that don't have homes.
Right.
There's a lot of weenie dogs that don't have homes.
Unhomed
Weenie
wieners.
dogs are like really needy. Like I think people don't realize. Like,
Have you ever met Sears dog?
Yes.
Murphy.
Oh, do
Murphy
I know
is
Murphy?
the best
Well,
dog. Murphy and I,
but Murphy wants to be inside your skin.
when I would go to Austin, we would spend like 5 hours a day on the couch
Was her breath stinky then?
for sure. But I didn't
Yeah,
care.
I didn't care. I don't care either
taking
about her breath,
full
stink
on,
breath.
full on face kisses.
No, I love dog stink.
Yes.
Like that's why I'm like I know I'm ready to be I'm
father?
I'm brooding is because I need a dog that wants to be inside my skin. I need a dog that smells. I need the dog smell back in my life. You know,
The Frito smell?
I grew up with Oh my god.
Yeah, the Frito smell.
And Bumper smells really good. Our cat Bumper, he smells like I be sniffing him. You know, I
Right.
love to sniff an animal. I really do. Kaya, God, I love to sniff that dog.
Yeah.
And I don't care if she's not recently groomed or not. Let me get, you know.
No, listen, cats are great. But part of like the joy of cats is that they're low maintenance.
Yes, it's true. They are so low maintenance.
And
which
then
why it's-
dogs
are
high maintenance,
maintenance.
but you're getting a different tier of love.
Right, precisely. Which I need.
Yes.
I need so badly.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, well, I'm going to look into
You know how you can convince Austin to get a dog? I'm going to tell you right now.
Okay.
Just start on his like suggested floating like home break-ins in your area.
I thought you were
being,
going to be like
no, I'm being so for
twink
real.
magnet.
I'm being so for real.
dogs.
No, you have to use his hypochondria. You have to use his hypochondria and his anxiety.
Hey.
Because if you're like, oh my God, another house in our, like, did you know there was a murder suicide in our neighborhood? Like, and he'll be like, what? And he'll be like, oh my God, if we had a dog to alert us.
Yeah. You know what they say the best alarms are? Dogs.
And he'd be like, oh my God, there was a break-in like 3 miles away, but the family was saved because they had a dog that woke them up.
Fucking genius.
You would have a dog so fast.
Haas, if you're looking through for Nefnu shit.
Yes.
And you see a video of a wiener dog or
Yes.
a story about a wiener dog saving a family's life in any capacity that you think would trigger Austin's hypochondria.
Now, is it only a
hit my
wiener dog?
fucking line.
Is it only a wiener dog you'd spring for?
No, I'd spring for some other dogs too. Like wiener dogs are like my hyper obsession in terms of dogs for sure. I
Yeah.
know that they're like very needy. I've done a lot of research. I know obviously they have like
They're easy though,
they're-
as long as you're giving them love.
yeah, they're just needy and like they have spinal issues. You just be really cognizant of their backs. But I love how long they are.
Yes.
I just love
The one
I
that
love long wieners.
The one that I have a plug on is a Belgian Malinois, like fully trained SWAT style. So you can literally come home and say some shit in German, and they'll like sweep your home for invaders, and like they'll kill someone if you like.
Can you pull up a photo? What do they
Oh
look
yeah,
like?
they're gorgeous. They're gorgeous. So I know this hookup because I did a stream for K9, this movie where I got attacked by a dog, and I met all the trainers.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, we train these dogs, and you buy them at like a year old, and they're like fully programmed with like commands. And so if you start speaking German to them, they just like snap into action.
Oh my
They go
God.
absolutely crazy. And
Wait.
they're so athletic. These dogs are crazy.
That dog looks like it needs to run a marathon a day.
Dude, they are so athletic. It's fucking insane. And they're so lovey-dovey. The crazy thing is the trained ones, they're like so lovey-dovey. They're giving you kisses, blah, blah. And then someone will just be like, Schwarz! And they'll be like, and they're just like, they're ready to go.
Well, so I've been brainstorming, like doing runs on stream.
Yeah.
And the biggest thing that I'm nervous about, obviously, is some motherfucker like pulling up on me.
Yeah.
But like that dog needs exercise. Lord knows I need to be running more.
Yeah.
Kill two birds with one stone. And I have a dog in my background. That's like, I mean, that's Hassan's fucking tech.
Okay, this is my favorite breed.
Oh,
This is my favorite breed.
Yeah,
And
gorgeous.
I tried desperately to convince Caroline to let me get another Rottie because I grew up with a Rottie.
They're so perfect.
But if I was ever to get another dog and I had my say in it, it would probably be a Rottie. I grew up with a Rottie named
Gorgeous.
Baron. They're the best dogs. They are the greatest dogs.
they're so perfect.
They're so beautiful.
Look at the little face.
They're so beautiful. It's actually crazy. They're that perfect mix of like butch, hot, and like sleek.
So sleek.
Because of the brows.
Yeah, the brows. Also, just like the nature of like a short hair dog
Yes.
comparatively to like, you know, I grew up with doodles.
Mm.
So you know, I had a Chow Chow at birth.
Oh.
Yeah, I had a Chow Chow that protected me for 5 years. God bless Belle. Most beautiful dog ever. And then we had Doodles. So not exactly like the Rottweiler, you know, experience.
The other one that I think Austin Show would like the most is, I'm telling you,
I'm obsessed with these.
Austin Show would fall in love with a King Charles Spaniel so hard and so fast.
Didn't they win? Didn't a King Charles Spaniel win recently? Something like
yes.
At the last Thanksgiving.
Some science came in that King Charles Spaniels love their owners more than any other dog.
Oh, okay. And you know what Austin's favorite thing is?
Yes, is love.
Well,
but
being
like
the center of attention.
These are like the ragdoll cats of dogs. Like you can hold this dog for 20 hours straight,
which I need it. I need that pretty
and
bad.
it will not bat an eye.
Wait, okay. Austin also needs to come to this dog show.
Yes,
that we go and watch because I think he needs to like shop.
Well, dude, if you want a Scottish Terrier,
let me see the Scottish Terriers too. Hold on, whip them out.
I'm not gonna lie. I have the best Scottish Terrier plug in the world.
Got to know if Christian is in
oh my god, I forgot how cute Scottish Terriers are.
Yes.
Oh my god, they're so perfect.
Yes.
Why does this dog kind of look like Austin too?
I'm not gonna lie. That might be my aunt's dog.
Oh, work. Oh, it's like that.
Like my aunt has won, I think, 8 best in shows with her Scottish Terriers.
Damn.
Yeah, they're like crazy. Hang on, let me best in show.
We're just like see your aunt just like on Google. I'm crying.
Sadie. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. It's hold on. It's Bumper and it's, oh shit. My aunt would kill me if I blanked on her name.
On your aunt's name or the dog?
No, not my aunt's name. The dog. The dog. God, this is gonna. My aunt would be so pissed.
You should look up your aunt's name and then see if her dogs come up, and then we will determine the name of the.
Wait. Is this he? No. I know they know this dog that it keeps showing up. Anyway, I can't find it.
Shit. It's okay.
Yeah. So if you wanted one of those,
they're real cute.
They're real.
I love a dog with a snout too. Like I love like kissing a dog's snout. Like I think it's like the cutest thing in the whole world. Like I love it. So I need that. Which is why I also love weenie dogs because they got they're just so long and slender. Like,
would you get a long hair weenie?
Absolutely. Yeah, most certainly I will be getting a long haired weenie. Are you kidding? I love me the short hair weenies too, but
yeah,
there's nothing cuter than a long haired weenie dog. Real. I like wholeheartedly believe. Like
real.
One of the speckled ones. Are you fucking kidding?
So you kind of just want Murphy.
I want Murphy, but yes. Yeah, basically, yeah. I was gonna be like, but I can't say that. I can't talk shit on Murphy in any capacity.
Perfect too.
Yeah, she's her temperament is like perfect.
Yep.
She's needy, but I need a needy dog. Like that's the reality. Like I need a needy dog. I do because I have so much love to give, and my cats get sick of my shit. Which is why I need a dog.
What movie should I watch tonight?
Oh damn! Wait,
I know.
Let me see I forgot that like, if it's on YouTube, like it's free reign.
Yeah, right. Well, if it's on YouTube,
it's
free movies.
Yeah.
Primetime movies for you. Hold on, wait. Free primetime movies for you. Let's see.
Are you feeling? I feel like you've had a long day.
I've had a very.
You've had a long couple days.
I've had a long
something maybe not as thought provoking. Maybe a bit more centered on entertainment.
Okay.
Maybe something that feeds your inner child.
Ooh.
Maybe something that speaks to your love of.
Wait. Have you ever seen Homeward Bound?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, it's not for free. This movie is fucking incredible. It's talking animals.
Oh, talking dogs.
Talking dogs.
What is that?
You've never seen Joe Dirt?
No, I don't think so.
Wow, Joe Dirt.
I was born in that year, to be fair. But...
Okay, that's crazy, bro.
No, just context.
I'm gonna be dead before you even have kids.
No, that's not true. That's not true.
You're gonna have to tell him about what old Uncle Will was like.
You would have loved.
You would have loved him. He was so much fun.
You know what his legacy was?
Showed hole.
He loved him some fucking hole.
Your Uncle Willie loves
That's
some
the movie
hole.
Holes. Is that a free?
Holes is a good one. Let's see what else we got.
You're like, okay, so let's circle back.
I just don't know if
Back to
Holes.
the drawing board.
Out of Shia LaBeouf, he's in a weird place right now.
Yeah, he's on a bit of he's in his homophobic arc for sure.
He also is like kind of got
He
like
said he was scared of gay people, and I was like,
he's got a religious zealot thing going on where he's like,
yeah, every single motherfucker who
Jesus Christ talks to me, dog, for real, you know, like
it's the born again Christian arc, bro.
Shit, if I ever met Jesus, I wouldn't see nothing, dog. I'd kiss his feet.
Male celebrities that fuck up have this really unique ability of like finding Jesus.
Yeah,
it's so fascinating. I'm
but
like, wow,
you know what's interesting?
So interesting that y'all all found Jesus after abusing women. It's really like wow, like the.
He becomes more and more of a gator wrangler every day. I feel like his perfect woman is Lana Del Rey. I feel like if they ever got together, yes.
Have you seen Lana Del Rey's ex-boyfriend?
Have you seen her current boyfriend?
Yeah, but the ex-boyfriend is
he wrangles gators.
Yeah.
He's a gator tour guy.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, if he met her, he's like, Lana, I just gotta say, dude, my name's Shia. I'm a big fan of your music.
He's never listened to fucking Lana Del Rey.
Oh, it speaks to me, dog. It speaks to me. When I was with Harpies, we would listen to you, and we just thought you were really cool. So I don't know. If you ever want to do something, that would really inspire me for my next role. I'm playing an LA gangbanger.
Right. He's method.
He's played a Latino like 3 times.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
That
Do
is
you know that he is like jumped in with Harpies 13, which is like a real fucking Latino gang in Los Angeles?
Like he's
Yes, he is a member of Harpies 13. Like he's thrown up the set.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, dog. You know, like, it's like all love, man. It's like respect, you know what I'm saying? He's like, I went down there and like, you know, like they were interested in my movies and stuff. And I was like, man, I have so much respect for you. It's inspiring. And I'm not going to push that line. You know what I mean? I'm an actor. It's dumb, dude, if I'm fucking, doing that. But like, that's family. That's love.
No, because why am I triggered? Because why am I? Though he's like the worst kind of LA straight man.
He's unique.
He's like
unique.
Kind of cosplays the style of like the Silver Lake gays. I don't know if you saw in the interview that he did with that whatever that fuck ass journalist is, but
Andrew.
Yeah, where he like was talking about the incident in New Orleans, like why he was arrested and shit. And he was talking about the gays, and like I was looking at his outfit, I'm like, brother, you were literally in the Silver Lake gay, like that is the fucking like starter fit, brother. Like it was like he's got like the thigh tats and everything. I'm like,
I do give him a little grace because of the things I hear about his father, which are like
hurt people,
which are like which is like insane Judy Garland level fucked up child star like stuff that you would never do to your kid.
Yeah.
There
was like a generation of men like in Hollywood where they like raised boys to be Hollywood stars and were like just like the worst like I've met so many where I'm like I find out their dad was a piece of fucking shit and I'm like oh damn, like there was a whole like this is how a lot of men were like, this is how I'm gonna make money is through my kid.
Yeah.
And it worked for him. It worked
Dude,
for
he was even fucking Stevens, bro. You know what the worst thing is? I'm kind of upset with where he is now. Like I watch him and I'm like, ah, man. But I will say this. He can act. You know what I mean? Like when terrible people can sing.
Right.
And you're like
about Lea Michele.
Yeah, you're like,
apparently she was like awful on the Glee set, but
yeah.
The director was like, damn, she can fucking sing.
Yeah, he like no one can say he can't act.
Yeah. I unfortunately like that's like the L of like celebrity artists, is like damn, a lot like some of them end up being fuck ass people, but they've made good art. And it sucks.
Yeah.
It taints the art for me. Like I can't even lie. Like I can't watch
Yeah.
give a shit anymore. He's just like,
Who's your biggest like? Damn, I can't believe they fucking sucked. Like a good one is Kanye. Kanye, like at first when he started really fucking sucking, I was like,
bro, you had it good.
Gwen Stefani is another good one.
Yeah, she's put out some fucking bops.
She put out some bops, and she was kind of like the queen of the OC, and now she's like a fucking MAGA chud, which is crazy.
I mean, Nicki Minaj definitely broke my heart recently.
Nicki Minaj is a bad one.
Yeah, she kind of broke my heart for sure. I think it sucks too because I know so many gays who like really loved her.
You know what the number one is for me?
Just betrayal.
I have a number one that's like locked in.
Who is it?
Chappelle. Dave Chappelle broke my heart in a way that like I sympathize more with Nicki and Kanye fans because it took me a while, even after his really bad behavior, to come around on it. Because I almost like couldn't accept it. I just kept thinking he would come around and be like, that was crazy. Why did I do that? Or that it was like a long setup to a bit. I don't know why I thought that.
Yeah.
Like I thought Dave was such a genius that like 3 specials down the row.
He's so fucking good.
Right. Like I just expected him to be like, gotcha, bitch. This was all a social experiment. But like it just.
No, and then he just doubled down.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh.
He was so
and you know what? They're
important.
It sucks too because I'm like, those jokes also sucked.
Yeah.
Like it's, first of all, just, I think picking on the trans community, given the current political climate, is just fucking crazy work.
Yeah, but you know what it was? It was literally like one of the guys that you thought was one of the coolest people on the planet allowing himself to be baited by and do hateful things because like 10 people on Twitter that were like the most radical part of the trans community were like, fuck Dave Chappelle, that guy fucking sucks. And he allowed that to be like his ammunition.
He got radically one guy.
Yeah, radically one guy to the point where it was like 10 trans people were like, I don't like Dave Chappelle. And he was like, oh yeah? Well, fuck your entire way of life. And it was like,
it's like,
no,
bro,
Dave, you're one of the coolest people ever to live. Figure it out.
down.
Show some grace.
Yeah, no, just, yeah. And if we let the motherfuckers who one guy is on Twitter,
yeah,
you know,
bro,
I was coming to bat for you on that today on Twitter. I was,
dude.
I saw that shit.
I had to take a breath. I had to take a breath, and I deleted it eventually. In case you guys don't know, someone on Twitter tagged me, Austin, Hassan, and Cutie, and wrote, "Hey, would you please prepare for once before your podcast? Every time you have a guest on, you just kind of ramble and say dumb shit for a few hours, and it's really embarrassing."
It was
And
crazy.
Austin, to his credit, was like, we prepared for this one. We're ready to go. Sorry about that. And I was at the gym, and I was exhausted, and I just wrote.
You would just move the boat, like Viking.
I just went, with peace and love, shut the fuck up. Which, if you know,
actually is not that.
No, if you know me, you know that that's something that I would say to my friends. That's something I would say to my community.
Chat.
But this person started adding me. Boom, like 5 tweets in a row. Bop, 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 bop. Like calling out my girlfriend, saying she's fucking trash.
Yeah,
like,
Caroline got it straight. That's when I went to bed. I said, no, we don't.
Saying that I'm like misogynist, just in, and then blocked me. And I fucking let loose a post that was really hateful. And I tagged it with, I got the time today.
You did?
I felt like Kevin Durant, where I was like, you know what? I'm usually bigger than this, but today I got the time. And I laid in, and I got done with my workout, and I was like, you know what? I've ratioed this person into
smithereens.
I'm going to delete it. I'm going to take a breath. I don't wish this person harm. I don't want to visit sadness on them. I'm going to walk this back, and I'm going to go on with my life.
But if it's any consolation, I'm a petty twink.
Right.
And I did some research.
Right.
And I scrolled on her page. And what I learned is that particular individual does live an incredibly miserable existence and is constantly just actually being the meanest fucking person alive on Twitter.
Right.
And sometimes you reap what you fucking sow.
Yeah.
And I hate to be that guy, but everyone and their mom caught strays on her Twitter page. Everyone. Like, no one was spared. I was seeing her asking Shane Dawson to intervene with Trisha Paytas. What the fuck are you talking about? I was like, girl.
Those who sow the wind.
Right. I mean,
reap
shit.
the world. That's my favorite.
The butterfly effect.
That is my favorite expression from the Bible ever.
Mine is Leviticus 18:22.
Hit me with it.
Man shall not lie with man.
That's crazy.
Off the fucking dome.
That's crazy.
I got shit my back.
The one that I like is those who sow the wind reap the whirlwind.
See, the Bible does have some hard hitters.
Dude, that's a fucking bar.
Yeah.
That's a bar.
And, and that's why I'm just so gagged to see where Christianity has really gone,
Yeah.
I mean, not that it's really gone anywhere. It's always been kind of a fucking cesspool of awful people all trying to convince themselves are good. But, damn. Because there are some, like, hard hitters in that fucking book.
You know what's fucked up is when you do meet a good Christian. When you do meet a Christian,
really good Christians
who's like bomb, like they're just like, well, I'm out here trying to be, Christly, and I'm just trying to love everybody. And like, I have met some good Christians, and you're always like, man, I am so anti-religion, except for in your case, which I guess it's working for you. So,
Yeah, there's one girl in my musical theater program in college who was a devout Christian, and her art was informed by her Christianity, and she made some good ass fucking art. And she was the loveliest person, the most queer affirming person. She was like so anti-Trump, so anti-Republican Party, so anti-Christian nationalism. She spoke on how religion was an individual experience for her, which I really fuck with.
Right.
She talked about how the Bible was mistranslated, and that Leviticus 18:22, the one that I was just quoting, was actually supposed to be about pedophilia and not about homosexuality.
Oh.
And yeah. There's a film coming out. I think it's called like 1989 or something. I don't know if it ever even came out, but there was a lot of hype for it on Twitter or on social media in general. But it was supposed to be about a specific translation of the Bible that included homosexuality being a sin. But basically how they twisted the word of God, or however you interpret the Bible, whatever you interpret the Bible to be, to attack queer people.
I think the thing that you have to keep in mind, if anti-homosexuality is actually a religious tenet, like if they actually intended it,
right?
I think you have to look at that most Judaic faiths created a lot of religious doctrine and rules around keeping a large body of nomadic people healthy.
Yes.
And so, like, no shellfish if you're a Jewish person, was because that, people got sick. Same thing with hoof animals. Same thing with a lot of these rules they created because they were, and, maybe at the time, a little buggery, a little butt sex was harder to keep sanitary than vaginal sex, right? Because you probably didn't have the ability to douche, or
anal fissures really hurt.
Yeah, exactly. And so they might have thrown it in there because they're like, we're just trying to squeeze the most amount of babies out of there.
Right.
And I do think that, like, if we take a good hard look at religion, it's like we can keep a lot of the doctrine that relates to, like, being a positive person, being a caring person, being a respectful person. And the laws, like, don't eat pork, don't have butt sex. We can be like, well, we have modern medicine and douches now. We can do that.
And shellfish
safely.
tastes good as fuck.
Yes.
It really does. I love me some shellfish.
Yeah.
I do. I really do. But yeah, no.
But you know why they can't change that is because then you have to kind of acknowledge that perhaps the omnipotent being that they're referencing is not, is more of a polite suggestion.
Yeah, Luscious Massacre tweeted today, speaking on, like, God, and oh my gosh, my voice is, like, suddenly gone all of a sudden.
You're overcome. He's overcome.
Okay, I'm
with
back.
The spirit.
She was tweeting about God and spoke about how, in her vision of God, that, like, he is someone who listens but doesn't speak.
Right.
Not really resonate with me. And that's also, like, biblically based.
Yeah. Also, from a biblical sense, the voice of God was supposed to be so powerful that it would kill you.
Right. And suddenly all these motherfuckers are, in their Gucci suits, their red bottoms, and they're driving their Rolls Royces to fucking church every Sunday, are finally going through puberty. Shut the fuck up, pause. Are, somehow hearing the voice of God in his head, like, hello?
Yeah, hello.
Makes no sense. Makes no sense.
All right.
You got to get a little movie in.
I'm going to watch a little movie. Thank you so much for joining me. Guys, everybody, please go follow
I feel like
Christian.
I walked in without...
No, this was awesome.
Oh my God, perfect.
I think this is way better content than
my
just me
Chinese food has
here.
been sitting at the door for probably an hour.
Oh, no.
No.
Listen, we are
Worth
going to
it.
do something, though. Christian gave us his time and his humor and his whole... So I'm not starting the movie until we get an offline hype train in his chat.
Oh my God. I cannot.
What the fuck is your channel?
Fringe Chin. No,
Right.
I know. It's a mouthful. Yeah, there she is. There she is.
All right, let's see it. I'm pulling up his chat. Ah, go ahead, offline hype train, and we can start this movie.
You're too much. I cannot. It's your 10 months of
Can he
anniversary.
stay? If he wants to come back, I can put the movie on speakers.
I'll bring my food.
All right, great.
I'd love to watch.
What movie? We're watching the fucking Batman Beyond movie. Bam!
Taco Cup. Baby.
Bam! For just the price of your morning coffee, you can keep a twink fed and happy and healthy at Will Neff's home for wayward twinks.
Thank you, Taika.
Every day, selfish tops leave their twinks on my doorstep.
It's true. It's true. It's also 35% off, apparently.
And I bring them in. Oh, wow. You got a treasure train.
Oh, yeah, wow. That's
is that what that is?
Yeah.
They're like, but the fucking Twitch was like, this is making no fucking sense.
Yeah. We just blew it away.
Wow,
guys,
perfect.
thank you so much. Go get your food.
I'm gonna get my food. I'll be back. Or if you want to watch through your headphones, you let me know. I'm
Oh, yeah, wow. That's very cool.
For the twink.
Haas, roll that header. Yeah. I have one dirty fork here, but there's stuff in the kitchen.
Isn't it beautiful, chap? Life is not a movie. It's not scripted, edited, or packaged for the screen. We are more than the moments we see in motion pictures.
I will never love you, but I think Mommy would be a better father.
Our existence is raw, unscripted, and beautifully unpredictable. Every breath, every heartbeat is a story untold, and a story that goes beyond any frame. But in those frames, in those fleeting moments on the screen, we find our greatest escape. Movies let us step outside of life, if only for a moment, to dream, to feel, and to live someone else's story. And sometimes, that's exactly what we need. Welcome to Will Neff's Movie Night.
want to watch?
I am down. I'm down to watch anything. You know what I'm like super into right now?
Yeah, what are you into?
I'm really into like alien invasion type movies. I love me like, you know, what the fuck? This is the most fascinating thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, they separated the sauce and the noodles to keep them crisp.
Oh. I also love like monster movies because you know this is like Christmas for me because you know what Austin makes me watch?
What?
Hotel reviews,
No.
first class flight reviews.
No.
Hassan. I'm like this is content of a different variety for once. I'm like I'm game. I don't at 10 p.m. normally Hassan I'm hearing and geopolitical takes.
I mean, how open to like art are you?
Oh, my hole is open for some art.
Okay.
I'm in heat for art.
Let me see if I can. Let me see. Hold on.
I wish we could just like watch like a Studio Ghibli. You know?
That would be.
I want one day copyright will be more chill.
That is. Oh, have you ever seen this?
Immediately broke my heart. Immediately.
Have you ever seen this?
Sorry, Little Shop of Horrors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've seen the movie?
Yes.
Or just the show?
The movie and the musical. I was in the musical.
All right. Okay.
I fucked with it. I would be down to watch it.
The Batman. Oh shit! All right, let me see what else we can pull up. I was gonna watch something else, but
What were your plans?
I mean, I need to impress. Now I need to watch something that you'll get a kick out of.
Okay.
Which is why we're watching Monster Trucks.
Which is why I'm watching Zapped.
We're watching Deep Puss Horizon. Golly.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
1337H4X gifted a tier 1 sub to Cookiemon's.
Fire.
They have given
Absolute
5
fire.
gift subs in the channel.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and fucking girls, let me get this set up.
Hold on. And if it proves to be too difficult, we can always adjust. You can always watch this solo.
No. I need. Ow! I just pulled out so much of my hair.
No.
Okay, let me see.
Severely in your way. Hold on.
Oh, it's okay. You're doing Mapu Tofu. Alright, we're gonna watch a sci-fi movie tonight.
Yes! Oh my god, I'm so fucking excited.
We're gonna watch Moon with Sam Rockwell. This is a good one. I gotta make sure there's no asses or tits in it.
Really excited to announce that the shaking did absolutely nothing to pull the noodles apart. And
I mean, that looks fucking
It's
good.
gonna be bomb. You want some dumplings?
I
got some chicken dumplings, bro. And there's no way, given the size of these noodles, that I'm gonna even probably touch half of them. So go crazy.
All right, ladies and gentlemen,
Oh yeah,
we're about to
wow,
watch
that's very
Moon.
cool.
Perfect. I got it set up. We're about to watch Moon with Sam Rockwell. It's from 2009. I'm not going to do the don't talk, just watch. I'm too fucking tired. I can't add another second to this thing's runtime, but I think you guys will really enjoy that. Ladies and gentlemen, let me just say there will be no alerts during this. Don't fucking subscribe to me. Save your fucking money. Ready or not to. Here I come. Paid me tonight. They're fantastic. They're quacktastic. So we're gonna get that up. Christian got a level 8 hype train. Got my man paid. Got my man paid. All right, we're gonna get right into this. Okay, I have to fix one thing though. I have to do this, and then 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 I have to do.
Well, I've been busy these days, but I always love you. Thanks
you.
for all you do, Nafsel.
What a kind thing to say. All right, and then if I do this, we're here, we're queer,
Certainly.
and we're good to go. And then English captions. There we go. Oh, I'm going to have one of these.